So next question I would like to ask is that how much would it cost in total for me from day one of my preparation to getting a job in the US? Because as you know,
Uh,
many
yeah.
from our country are from middle class background, and they need to
Yes.
plan their finances very well in advance also.
So this is a very important aspect that everybody has doubt in, because this is the main reason where people like have like face a hurdle in planning whether to take USMLE or not. The thing is that like the expenses is actually very subjective. It's very highly variable from person to person. Why I say is that, like for a person with a green card holder, or a person who's having a relative in the US, and or for a person who's having any people who they know from the medical fraternity who's presently working in the US, things get a bit more easier for them. Like why? Because if you have a person in the medical fraternity, you can arrange a medical, like you have the communication with them, like you have a point of contact over there which will make you able to communicate with more physicians for more opportunities. And if you have a non-medical, like, or any other non-medical relatives living in the US, what happens is that like we all know that the US, the highest cost goes for the accommodation. So if you have somebody in the US, like your relatives, you can stay over their house, and you will save a lot of money over there. And that is a difference. Like so like a person who's first time going to the US, obviously he'll have a lot of hurdles, he'll have to have a lot of expenses in hand. So the thing is that you can consider anywhere, like there are 3 steps. You will have to do 3 months of US rotations, and you will have to also uh, yeah, and you will have to attend the interviews as well. Like owing to COVID right now, the interviews are being virtual. But I'm not sure whether for the next season they'll do it the virtual as well. But if it's not a virtual, you will have to manage your traveling expenses for from one interview spot to the other. So factoring in all these, like it can be somewhere around from 15,000 to $20,000, which will come around uh, 15 lakh Indian rupees. But see, like I said, it's highly variable. Like depends on who. Like if you know people over there, it will be much less. And the main important aspect is that many of the expenses that you see, that can be minimized if you have someone to guide you well. Because many of the decisions that we take, like if we are less informed about the decisions we take, for example, if you're booking for a research position, and like in case if we have someone to tell us go through this way and go through that, we'll save a lot of money by like not filling up unwanted applications. Like we'll only give applications which we feel that we can get into. So like a guidance thing is also that also matters, like who, like if you have someone to guide you or not.
Okay, so how much did you spend from day one of your
uh,
preparation till clearing
yeah,
USMLE step one?
so for me it's around, I gave step 1 and I bought materials for step 1. Yeah. And most importantly, the materials for the USMLE steps are a bit on the higher end, like considering us Indians. So like because when you convert it into Indian rupees from the dollars, so it's a bit on the higher end. Like for a question bank, you will have to spend around 40 for 470 $480. That's like 30 40,000 rupees. So for me, up till date, I gave step 1 and I've bought materials for step 2. So it's around 2 lakh around. It's been almost 2 lakh for me right at this moment. Maybe
Oh,
more, but not less.
okay.